Hi everyone, I'm back. It's been a couple of years since I have made a video, and I've had intermittently in the past month or two quite a few people leaving comments saying, where did you go, and are you making videos anymore? And I didn't realize it's been like a couple of years since I've made a video, and I wanted to jump on here and just say hi and give a little explanation of where I've been and answer the question, am I going to be making videos in the future? So where I've been, gosh, I haven't even looked to see when the last video I made was. I believe it might have been spring of 2021 or even winter of 2020. I'm not really sure. But essentially what happened was in summer of 2021, I decided for the first time to get back into dating again. Now, for the three of you that know this, the reason that I started this channel in the first place was because I went on a god-awful date in 2019. I decided I was going to jump back into dating, and I went on this, was it 2019? No, it was 2020. 2020? Oh, time is a flat circle. I don't remember. The important thing is it was shortly before the pandemic hit. And I went on this date and it was awful. It was my first date in, gosh, I think like 9 years. And it went horribly. And it went horribly because of me. Like nothing he did was the issue. It was all me. I was just so nervous. I felt so ugly. I was just a wreck. I didn't carry myself well on the date. And I came away from that date thinking, good God, I have to start leveling up. Like I have to start leveling up. I'm a disaster. And that was really the impetus for this channel. And, made a couple videos here and there, just very intermittently. I have never really had the confidence to make videos, which is ironic given that the reason I started this channel was to gain confidence. So yeah. And, over the past couple years, I've recorded material for some videos. I've had, a couple things done, a couple of experiences, and I just never got around to editing them or releasing them. And I'll talk more about that in a little bit. The other thing that happened was 2 years ago, in summer of 2021, I decided to get back into dating again. So it had been, 2 years. Yeah, almost 2 years since I'd been on one date. And then prior to that, it had been 9 years. And I was at a point in 2021, middle of the world shutting down, where I honestly thought I was never going to date again. I thought I was never going to date again. I thought I was never going to have sex again. Just nothing. I just was really resigned to the fact that I was going to be single forever, and was just, I don't know, just resigned. Then in the summer of 2021, things sort of started opening up again a little bit, and I felt personally it was safe enough to get out there and start meeting people again. And what then transpired was a very slutty summer. It was really about a slutty 6 months. And at the end of which, entirely randomly and unrelatedly, I met the person who is now my partner. And so the past 2 years I have been with a super, super, super wonderful guy, and things have been great. And I really just kind of shoved this channel to the side during all of that, because I've been, overall very happy and very in love. But always in the back of my mind has been this niggling feeling of, I really enjoyed making the videos that I made, and I would love to make more. There is still a deficit in my life of many, many, many character attributes and qualities, and just, there's a lot. In fact, every area of my life I'm still wanting to level up in, and I mean every area, including my relationship. And I was thinking about why I haven't made videos in so long, and a lot of it, the majority of it has been, I'm in this amazing relationship with this phenomenal guy. And that really is, one of my priorities time-wise now. I think also there's an element of what one of my favorite YouTubers, Shannon Lester, refers to as the car of people who judge. And she talks about this a lot. She's talked about this for years on her channel. The reason that we do or don't do things often comes down to this imaginary group of people that we deem are judging us. And it puts a damper on everything we do. And every time I've ever made a video, I've had this like imaginary group of people in my mind and I picture them laughing and just mocking me, and it honestly, it pumps the brakes on every video I've ever tried to make. Now, for this YouTuber, this fictional group of people, she refers to them as the car of people who judge, and it's almost like this Greek sort of chorus that sort of sit on your shoulders. And the way that she tells it is that when she was in secondary school or high school in America, there was this really cool group of kids, and you know, they were beautiful and talented and rich, and they always carpooled together to school, and they would just like judge the shit out of everyone else, you know what I mean? Because they were richer and they had better clothes and better makeup and they were popular, and they, you know, just all that stuff. And as she moved through life, she, even in her 30s, has still had this cloud hanging over her whenever she does anything. And it is, what would the popular group from high school think about me doing this? And she thinks about them mocking her, and she just doesn't do it. And eventually she was like, you know, screw this. She Googled them online, and none of them follow her, you know? They don't know who they're just living their lives, she's living hers. And yet for some reason, mentally, it's this group of people judging her in her mind that stop her from doing all these things. And I have my own car of people who judge, and you know, I've thought long and hard about who they are, and a lot of it's my co-workers. You know, I'm incredibly shy, I'm incredibly reserved, I'm certainly not, you know, I'm not the life and soul of the party at work. You know, I'm pleasant, I'm chatty, but I'm not, I wouldn't say I put my best self forward at work, you know. I'm there to kind of do my job, and then I'm there to leave. And I've just been thinking about it, like, you know, what is the reason I haven't made videos? And a lot of it is I think about a lot of these people that I work with and what they would think if they saw my videos. But then I don't think many of them really watch these sorts of videos. I don't know. It's, you know, none of them are really good friends with me. I'm not really good friends with any of them, you know. I mean, we get on great, we chat, but I don't hang out with any of them outside of work. They're all lovely, well, mostly. But the fact that I would put something that I enjoy doing on hold for this group of people who never think about me, you know, is just, it's patently insane. And I've been thinking about it a lot, and I'm really kind of over it. And I think we all have that group of people in our lives who stop us from doing the things that we want to do. And for me, it's just this random group of co-workers, and they're just very random. They're all lovely, random, just people I work with. Hang on, freight train. Yeah, and I don't know, I just, every time I've gone to sit down and make a video, I just get this like group of people in my mind and how much they would be laughing at me, and I just don't do it. And it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So I think I'm gonna make some more videos. And you know, I do this as much for myself as for anyone else. And I, you know, my public speaking sucks. I'm nervous in front of the camera. I actually have a little crystal in my hand that I'm like rolling around because I'm nervous. You know, I'm not a natural born speaker. I'm not a natural in front of the camera. I hate having my photo taken. I think I look hideous. But you know, all those things. And I think as much as anything, I would just love to be more comfortable in front of the camera. So I'm, you know, almost doing this for me as much as I'm doing it for anyone else. And if it, you know, helps anyone else who is feeling old and tired and haggard and worn out and invisible, that's great. So, you know, going forward, I have a ton of footage of things I've filmed over the past couple of years that I never bothered editing or putting together or anything. So I think initially what I might do is just put out a couple of videos that just really I've made over the past couple of years. You know, I tried Botox for the first time. Clearly it has worn off, but I did try Botox. I got my teeth whitened for the first time. Clearly that they're not white anymore, but you know, I had a couple things that I tried, and I sort of filmed footage from it, and I think it would be interesting to just kind of upload that. And there's just so many more things that I would like to try, so many more things that I would like to work on, so many updates that I have. So yes, this is where we're at. I'm in love. I'm happier than I have been. But there have been some things that I have pushed to the side that I would really, really love to get back into, and this is one of them. So thanks for tuning in again. Thank you so much to the people that have been asking how I am and what I'm doing. I'm so sorry I haven't replied or anything. I've just been sort of having an existential crisis about, you know, having a YouTube channel at this age and not when I'm like 19 or whatever. But thank you for watching, and hopefully there'll be some content up soon. Bye.